This is my colleague Markéta Mikova. She is from the Marketing and Recruitment Department at the University of Ostrava. She is my colleague, and she is going to tell you something about the University of Ostrava, about the life in Ostrava, about the life in Europe in general. And I hope that you will find a lot of interesting information. And as I said, again, please write down some questions in case that something crosses your mind, and you will be able to ask later. Okay, I think that's all for the beginning. Now I'm giving the, not floor, but I'm giving the screen to Markéta, who is sitting next to me, and we can start. Enjoy the show.
So hello guys again. Thank you, Daniel, for introducing me. So again, my name is Markéta Mikova. I work at the University of Ostrava as an international officer, and today we are going to have a webinar about the University of Ostrava and especially about the Department of English Philology. So first, I would like to little bit introduce you the Czech Republic and then the city of Ostrava, and then we will move to University of Ostrava, and then I will let Daniel explain and present you about the English philology, because he's also a student of the English philology. So he has all news about the studies, and he can explain you everything in detail. Okay, so thank you so much for your time, and let's start. So we call study in the Central Europe. First of all, I would like to present where is the Czech Republic. Probably everybody know that Czech Republic is located in the middle of Europe. We call it explore the heart of the Europe. The Czech Republic is bordering with other European countries, like, for example, Germany, Poland, Slovakia, or Austria. And the capital city of the Czech Republic is Prague. I would like to mention that the city of Ostrava has a great location, so you can easily visit other European cities and other European countries. For example, it's less than 20 minutes, and you can visit the country Poland, and you can enjoy beautiful city as a Krakow. Or if you love mountains, you can travel 40 minutes to Slovakia, and you can enjoy the highest Slovakian mountains. It's called High Tatra. Or if you would like to enjoy the capital city of the Hungary, it's called Budapest. It's less than 4 hours by car or by train or bus, whatever. Or I would like to recommend you also to visit the poetic city called Vienna in the Austria, and it's less than 3 hours, and you can enjoying the old city with the sightseeing. Now about the city of Ostrava. Ostrava has also 300,000 inhabitants. It's including 10,000 foreigners. Ostrava is the third biggest city in the Czech Republic. And Ostrava has excellent geographic position, like I mentioned before, and Ostrava is not only the city, it's also surrounded by Beskedy Mountains, and it's a great opportunity, for example, now during the winter time for skiing, and also during the summertime you can enjoy the hiking or cycling. In Ostrava, we have 2 public universities with over than 30,000 students. So I would say that Ostrava is the young city full of the students. So I am sure that you will feel comfortable with other young people and other students. And I would love to mention that based on the last European Commission research, Ostrava gets really a great position compared with other European city, and we can say that Ostrava is a green and culture city, and we have really friendly public transportation. Now some information about the University of Ostrava. University of Ostrava has more than 8,000 students. We have 6 faculties, and we have great number of every staff for the students. It's 70.7 it's 70.7 students for one staff, which is really great compared with other universities. We have also more than 700 international students, so you can be sure that you will feel comfortable and you can enjoy your free time with other European students. And we have, of course, more than 100 study programs, but of course, more of them are in Czech language. About the ranking, University of Ostrava belongs to the two biggest ranking. The first is the ranking, and we have position about 1,000 plus. And QC ranking, we have also the position about 1,000 plus. I would like to mention that Ostrava, as a young university, has a great position between other young university among Europe. And also we have a great position among the other Czech universities. About the faculty, University of Ostrava has 6 faculty: Faculty of Science, Faculty of Medicine, Faculty of Arts, Faculty of Social Studies, Faculty of Fine Arts, last but not least, Faculty of Education. About the institutes, we have also 2 institutes. The first is the Institutes for Research and Application of Fuzzy Modeling. We also get some prize recently, and we have also the European Research Institute for Social Work. I would like to also mention that when you became the student of the University of Ostrava, you have a great opportunity to study also abroad as an exchange student. You have 3 options. First option is a program, it's called Erasmus, and University of Ostrava has a contract with more than 400 universities among the European countries. So you have great opportunities, for example, to study 1 or 2 semesters in sunny Spain, or for example, you as a student of English philology, you can stay 1 semester in Great Britain, or for example, in some Scandinavian countries. Or if you are interested to study in Canada or United States, we have a great program. It's called VIA, and we have at the moment contract with more than 60 universities over the world, and you can study again 1 semester as an exchange student. For all this program, we will support you with the scholarship, so you don't have to be afraid. That's really, you just can stay there and study there for free, and you can get money from the University of Ostrava. Or if you are interested about working as a voluntary, and you can go abroad and work as a voluntary, and you can choose from some developing countries. At the moment, we have contract with 5 organizations. Of course, to study at the University of Ostrava, it's not only about the studying, attending the courses and passing the exam. To be a student of the University of Ostrava is also about enjoying the free time and leisure time. I would like to mention some of the most famous events during the academic year. For example, the ice hockey match. It's the famous ice hockey match between 2 biggest universities in Ostrava, University of Ostrava and Technical University. Or, for example, Student Fest, it's called Majálest. It's special student event during the springtime, and you can enjoying the music stage with other students. Of course, you can try, for example, Czech beer and so on. All other event is a ball of the University of Ostrava. And I would like to mention Festival Colors of Ostrava. It's really world famous festival. It's new over the world, and it's during the summertime. And Ostrava is also really new thanks the music festival. And it's a music festival. There is many stages. Also, the University of Ostrava has stage there, and you can enjoy with other people, and lots of the people coming from other countries to enjoying this event. So you don't have to be afraid that you just will sitting in the library and reading the book. Many students are also interested about some job opportunities, because nowadays it's really popular that students are studying and also working as a and also has some part-time job. I would like to present that at the moment we have a job teaser. It's the unique portal helping our students and also alumni to find some part-time or full-time job or some internship. And for example, at the moment we have more than 100 positions on offer. So once you became the student of the University of Ostrava, you have a great option. You can log in via your email, and then you can searching and find some, for example, part-time or full-time job or internship. It's up to you. And about the degree program in English, we have, as for a bachelor degree, we have English Philology, and which we would like to talk today. And for a master, we have also English Philology and Mathematics. About mathematics, we had the webinar last week, and today we would like to present the English Philology as a bachelor and also as a master degree program. So now I would like to forward the floor or the screen my colleague Daniel. He already introduced to you, and he will present you in explain you all information about the English Philology. So at the moment, thank you so much for attention, and Daniel, screen is yours.
Thank you so much, Marketa. Okay, guys, so I think that this is the reason why you all came to this webinar, because you are interested in English philology and what it feels like to study this degree program at the University of Ostrava. So, as you can see in this slide, English philology is divided into, let's say, two sections. You can study as undergraduate, which is also called as bachelor studies, and also master studies. Maybe somebody knows it as graduate studies. For the bachelor studies, you are going to study for 3 years. The requirements are kind of nice, I would say. The only thing you have to do is to successfully finish your high school studies, and you have to present this, that you finished this. This is based usually on presenting some diploma from your high school, or maybe it's called I don't know, maybe it's called differently in the country where you stay, but definitely you have to show something. Also, another requirement is that your level of English must be at least B2. The thing is that you are going to study everything in English. All the lectures, seminars are going to be presented or shown in English language. That means that the requirements for this level of English is very, very high. And I would say the B2 is definitely a minimum, because otherwise it may happen that you will struggle following the instructions of your teachers, and you will not be able to finish your studies. Otherwise, there is no entry exam. That means that you don't have to come here to the Czech Republic. You don't have to pass any written or oral examination. Really, this is the only requirements for bachelor studies. With master studies, it's a bit different. You're going to study for 2 years. The requirements are, again, that you have to successfully finish this time your bachelor studies from the university, because you continue. Also, the level of English is a bit higher. This time you should have at least C1, because again, for the master studies, you are going to study in English. Everything is going to be in English, and we expect, or the English Philology department, or let's say the Department of American Studies, they want you to have such level of English which was enough to follow all the instructions during your classes. There is one small difference in master studies, and when I'm talking about the requirements, that you have to present a letter of motivation or cover letter if you want, and also the structured summary of applicant's bachelor thesis. If you don't have this bachelor thesis, you will be asked to present some essay, but more detailed information can be asked, or you can ask Marketa if you want more detailed information, or it will be definitely shown in our web pages. And again, you don't have to come here to the Czech Republic. There is no oral or written exam. These requirements are the only ones. The most important thing is the deadline for the application. If you are really interested in studying English philology at our university, at the University of Ostrava, you have to remember this date, because this is the only deadline which we are presenting, and that is 15th of May 2021. Maybe you will decide later, maybe you will think during summer in June that you would like to really study English philology. Sorry for this, but we cannot accept your application there. It's not possible. This is the only deadline, and we cannot make any exceptions, no matter what. Yes, when I was talking about the level of English you should have, these are some detailed information. We want you to show your level of English through the certificates. We accept only two versions, or let's say two kinds of certificates, which is made by IELTS or TOEFL IBT. And I think that you all know this if you are interested in English and English philology. And as you can see in this slide, these are the points you have to reach while you are doing these exams to have this certificate. I know that there are some cases when you are a native speaker, or maybe you come from a family where you speak only English, maybe you studied before some English degree program. There can be a lot of cases. Unfortunately, we don't accept this. Even if you are a native speaker, this is not enough. We have to see the certificate. The good thing is that you will pass the certificate once, and the agency which is providing the certificate, they will send it immediately to our department, to our university, and that's it. So I think that this is kind of easy way. And as I said, there is no other way how to prove that your English is good enough. These are the only ways. Now, I think that you are definitely interested in what you are going to study during the English philology, or during your studies as part of English philology. I think that it might sound a bit boring, you know, that you are going to learn new grammar only, or maybe that you are going to read some texts and books. Trust me, it's not only about this. You are going to learn about the language itself. And this leads to deeper knowledge of this language, which can be used also later while you are looking for a job in some English department. You will get this level of proficient user, which is almost a native speaker. And I think this is a huge advantage while you are looking for a job. But also you are going to focus on a field which is literature. And during this, you are not going to read only some boring stories and some poems. It's not only about this, but you are definitely going to improve your vocabulary. You are going to learn how to analyze the text, and this will boost your skills in English. And I think that it will definitely lead to improvement of your critical thinking, because this is on what the lectures are focused on. And again, I think that this skill is very highly recommended for all the applicants when you are looking for a job, for example, and all the employers want you to have this critical thinking on a very good level. And English philology and studying this can definitely teach you how to boost it and how to have a good skill or level of this skill. Another part which you are going to study is geography and history of these English-speaking countries. And here you will find a lot of new interesting information about the countries, about the people there. And I think that this is the part which is really, really interesting and funny. And this can be also used when you are focusing on, I don't know, when you're looking for a job, for example, in tourism, in media. Yes, I would say that these are the most important parts, or the most interesting ones. I would like to also show you some examples of what you are going to study. I mean, these are the names for specific courses or subjects if you want. It's a bit different on bachelor and master. The thing is that you are, as I said, going to focus on language itself, which is, for example, phonetics and phonology. You are going to learn how to pronounce perfectly as a native speaker. Also, you are going to focus on literature, as I said, which will be in selected chapters from literature. You're going to read these poems and stories. Then you are definitely going to focus on this geography, history of English-speaking countries, which you can see in American studies, British studies, what else? Chapters for American Studies and Literature, as I said. And there is a new thing. We would like also, since you are going to study in the Czech Republic, you will be also able to choose from the optional courses. And that is, for example, Czech for foreigners, because a lot of things happen in Czech. Because when you are going to buy bread, not everybody is speaking English. It's obvious. I think not even in your country. So I think that this is the best thing, how to learn some, I don't know, some basic things about Czech language. And if you are not talking only about this Czech, you can definitely choose some optional courses like conversation if you want to get better in this. If you want to get better in listening, you will definitely have to be, or you can be, or you will be able to choose listening comprehension. And if you are really, or if you want to master this linguistic field, you can choose from linguistic seminars and corpuses, but I don't want to make you bored with these details about some corpuses. This is definitely some tough question, and I can provide more information later. As I said, if you are really interested in English philology and if you really would like to apply, these dates you see now are the most important ones. If you want to apply, send the application before the 15th of May 2021. We are making no exceptions. This is something you really have to fulfill. You have to send the application, you have to pay for the application. There is no other way. And then you will follow the other admission procedure. As I said, these no entry exams, but you are going to send all the documents, your certificate, diploma from the high schools, and sending the English level or this English proficiency certificate, and so on. The important information is also that you are going to start your studies in September 2021. I understand that the situation now with all this COVID is not very pleasant and nobody knows what's going to happen tomorrow, but we would like to follow this. We would like to start the semester in September 2021, no matter what. And the thing is that in case that you will not be able to join us, I mean physically, because I don't know, there will be some restrictions, you will not get your visa yet in time, you will get your visa in October maybe, it's fine. Everything will be discussed individually. And I believe that maybe some classes can be also handled online. But this really depends on each teacher and on the communication between you and the department and the teacher and so on. But do not be worried. Everything can be managed. We are prepared to welcome you here, and we want to solve every situation you might get into, especially with visas. I believe that you are definitely interested how much you are going to pay, because the question of money is usually the most important one. So the tuition fee for English Philology degree program, no matter if bachelor or master, is 2,000 euros per academic year. This is what we want. This is what you have to pay. I understand that maybe you are already interested in some installments. Right now, we are discussing this at the department and at the university, but I believe that if you are a good student, and probably it will happen during the second year once we see your results, some installments can be possible to make. So you will not have to pay 2,000 euros in one day, but it can be moved into some months or shared through some months. But really, this depends again on your situation and on the discussion with the study department and our department of English and American Studies. Now I know that maybe some of you don't have this money, let's say, so we offer scholarships. If you have outstanding study results, which will be shown again in the second year usually, you can get maximum 40,000 Czech crowns per year, which I think is an amazing amount of money, and I would like to have it on my own. Also later, we would like to support you, because we know that this is not so easy for you and the costs are maybe higher than you may think of. We would like to support you with the accommodation and health insurance scholarship. let's say, or we would like to provide this scholarship, which is again maximum 40,000 Czech crowns per year. And again, you just have to show that you're staying here, which is kind of obvious, and you will provide us with your health insurance, and we will support you financially. And then, as my colleague Marketa said, if you want to go for Erasmus or other mobility exchange program, we provide support, financial support, with a nice amount of money, or based on some amount of money which we would like to share with you to support your trip. Again, I understand that you may think that 2,000 euros is kind of nice, or maybe too much to study in the Czech Republic or somewhere else. Maybe you saw some other offers somewhere, I don't know, in the UK or any other country where maybe the tuition fee is lower. Okay, fine. But I think that 2,000 euros is amazing price for what you can get, because I think that the aim of yours is to get the European education and the diploma. And I think that it doesn't matter if you study in Prague, or in Paris. The education of the University of Ostrava, or the quality, is so high that you will definitely be successful even with our diploma, let's say. So I think the price is amazing, the quality is high, and I'm not saying this just because I'm a student of the university, but because it's a general truth. So I would recommend you to go for it. And now, when your grandma asks you what you can become once you graduate, and no matter if from bachelor or from master, you can see in this slide what you can become, or into what field you can go, let's say. You can work as me in the international office, which is based on some international relations. You can work in publishing and media. This is related to literature, for example, or this media course. As I said, if you're interested in geography, culture, history of English-speaking countries, you can focus on tourism. And I think this is very nice to travel around some countries, find some more, or get some more experience, and to provide or share this information with other people. I think this is a very nice way what to do, or think what to do. You can focus also on translating and interpreting. I think that since you are going to study in English, your English will be very nice. You can use your own native language from the country where you come from, or the language you speak now. You will get better in Czech. I have no doubts about this. And you can mix all these languages to be a very skillful translator. And in case that this is not for you, you can open your own business and you can run some industry and commerce. So, guys, I can see that we already have some questions. I will definitely check it later. We will get some time for this at the end of this presentation and at the end of this webinar to answer all your questions. In case that something crosses your mind, do not hesitate to ask me. You can use this chat. I will be very glad to answer you, or Marketa. And right now, maybe you are also interested in how to apply for this amazing English Philology degree program. And I'm passing the screen to Marketa, who is going to introduce you to this topic. So thank you so far.
Thank you, Daniel, so much for your time and for explaining everything about the English philology. And now I would like to pause a little bit talk about the admission process. Maybe it can look for the beginning that that you have lots of things to do, but don't worry, the admission process maybe looks a little bit difficult, but don't worry, it is not. And I will a little bit introduce where to start. So first of all, you have to choose the program, the degree program which you would like to study. So at the moment we are talking about the English philology. After that, you have to fill the application and pay the fee. About the filling the application, I would say it can be a little bit difficult, but don't worry, you can ask your agency to support you, or we here in the international office, we are open to help you and guide you with the application. And you have to pay the fee for application. It's about 20 euro, 560 Czech crown. Next step is to send all additional documents. For example, for the English philology, we require the diploma and English certificate. After that, we will evaluate your sending document, and you can start the process. It's called recognition of previous education. I mean, it means that we need the copy of your diploma, and apostilla is the special stamp that you will get in your authority, and you just send this copy of your diploma to our department, to the University of Ostrava, and we will make the recognition. And after that, that we will get all your documents and everything is ready and finished. And of course, we will contact you that everything is fine and we accepted everything. You will get the letter of acceptance from the university, and here is the moment that you can start, for example, the manage the accommodation and the visa process and health and insurance and so on. And that's the last step, and it's everything. Congratulations, and you are official student of the University of Ostrava. About the fees, maybe you can ask which of the fees and how much it will cost everything. So I will go from the beginning. So application, the fee is 560 Czech crown, approximately 20 euro. Other fee is the recognition of the previous education. It's about 30 euro, 800 Czech crown. And all these payment are paying through Flyvar. It's the process of paying, and it's really easy process because you will pay in your currency and we will get the money in our currency. So there is no other expenses thanks of the exchange rate and so on. You just pay in your currency, we will get in our currency. It's really easy, fast and smoothly process. And of course, next fee is the tuition fee, and it's paid annually based on the, for example, English, philology, and mathematics have a little bit difficult amount of the tuition fee. And maybe some of you can be a little bit afraid about the visa process. So I would like to go through the visa process and a little bit introduce you how to ask for visa and especially which of the visa you will need. So first of all, you will ask for a long-term residence permit for the purpose of study, and you will ask and you will apply in your country, and it's issued for maximum 1 academic year. So after you send application and other additional documents, you made a recognition of the previous education. There is the time for asking for your visa, and you will ask in your country. And of course, we will support you. If you have some question, we can prepare also for interview, so don't worry. And and next extension, for example, if you decided to study here as a bachelor, so the duration of the study is 3 years. So other extension you can do here in Czech Republic. So for example, you don't have to travel back after the 1 academic year to ask for visa in India. You can make the extension here in the Czech Republic. And many of you are asking if there is a limit about the working. So for the long-term residence permit for purpose of studies, there is no limit for working. So there is no hours or age limit. You can work as much as you want or as much as you can work, but only the condition is that you have to fulfill your studies, because you are here, the first aim you are here is the studying. And after, for example, after successful and University of Ostrava, the studies, you can, or if you, for example, fall in love in Czech Republic and you decided to stay here, you can stay here, and you can apply for long-term resident permit for purpose of seeking employment or starting a business. It's a special period. It's 9 months, and for this period, you have a time to looking for or seeking your job, or you can also start your business. But there is only the requirement you have to successfully complete the university degree. So for example, you have to get the bachelor title or master title, and so thanks of that you can stay here. And if you find a job, you can get the employee card, and the employee card is issued for the duration of employee relationship. So for example, if you find some job and you will get the contract for 1 year, then you can get the employee card for 1 year, and every extension of your employee contract, they will also extend your employee card. And if you really fall in love with Czech Republic, with Czech people, and with Czech language, and you decided to stay here, for example, for forever, you have opportunity to stay here as a permanent resident. And to stay here as a permanent resident, you can apply after 5 years continuously staying in the Czech Republic. And then is only note that the duration of the studies is counting as a half. So for example, if you study here as a bachelor, it's 3 years, and master is 2 years. So you study 5 years, and it's counting as a 2.5 year. And plus you have to work other 2.5 year, and you have this 5 year, and you can get a permanent residence. And there is also one of the requirements is you have to have a knowledge of some basic knowledge of Czech language. But don't worry, I believe that after 5 years of staying in the Czech Republic, I'm sure that you will have a knowledge of Czech language. And we have also the courses in Czech for foreigners. I would like to also talk about the dormitory, because I'm afraid that we skipped the topic. Yeah, about the housing option as a student, we offer to our students our dormitory. We have our own dormitory. It's called Jan Opletal Hall of Residence, and it's dormitory operated by the University of Ostrava, and we guarantee the places for our degree and international students. So you don't have to be afraid that you will not get the dormitory. I can promise you that we guarantee the dormitory for our degree students. You have also other options, because we have other partner dormitory. And you can stay also there, but one dormitory are the cheapest, because it's operated by university, and the price is less than 100 euro per month. So I think it is really handable compared with other universities and with other cities. Of course, you can, for example, rent your apartment, or you can stay in your private apartment. The prices start from 280 euro per month, but maybe from the first year of studying, we would recommend you to stay with other students, because you can share the information, and it's also better for your visa process. So one of the last questions, why to study at the University of Ostrava? So I would like to mention that University of Ostrava is dynamic young institution. We have a great position in the middle of Europe. So many degree and exchange students are happy that they can easily travel around to Europe. Now with the COVID situation, it's not easy, but we believe that for next academic year, everything will be better. And again, you can visit other Czech cities and also other European cities, because the Ostrava has really a great geographic position. I would like to also mention that Czech Republic belongs to one of the safest country in the world. We have position about 8. So you don't have to be afraid to walk in the street. You don't have to be afraid, for example, a special girl, you can walk during the nighttime, and you don't have to be afraid. Now only things that what you can be afraid that you will get cold, because we have a winter right now. Next thing, that Czech Republic has really low cost of living compared with other European countries and also other countries, other OECD countries. So, for example, compare with Germany, France, or Great Britain, the prices are really lower. And for that great money, you can also get the high quality education. Like I mentioned before, the University of Ostrava is I would say, middle-sized university. So we prefer that our students were in the small group of students. You will not be only the number or some code. So you can get the individual approach from the teacher and from the staff of the University of Ostrava, and you will feel really comfortable with I would say, the family climate. And University of Ostrava, we are not a typical campus university, so our student can be part of the city, and you can easily experience the city life. For example, to walk from the dormitory to the faculty is about 50 or 20 minutes maximum. The walk is really beautiful because it's across the city center, so you can really enjoy the city life. Here I have a slide about the cost of the living. So maybe you can ask, how much is the accommodation, how much is the food, how about public transport? So about the accommodation, like I mentioned in previous slide, that the price for the dormitory is less than 100 euro per month. Maximum is if you, for example, decided to stay in your own apartment, if you decided to rent your flat. So for accommodation, you will spend 100, maximum 280 euro. For the food, I would say the ceiling is about 300 euro. I can't imagine to spend more. And I would like to mention that we have really a great network of the public transportation, and the price is really reasonable. It's really cheap. For you can get the monthly ticket for 16 euro, and like I said, the network is really great. So it's really easy to work in Ostrava with the public transport, with the tram, buses, troll bus, and so on. And plus with other expenses, I would say to stay 1 month in the Ostrava is between 380 and maximum 670 euro, what is really, I think, reasonable costs. So there is the picture of the future of University of Ostrava. Like I mentioned before, we are a dynamic university, so we are still improving and building something. There is the picture of 2 new buildings, and both of the building will be finished soon. One of the buildings is about some sports center. So in 2 years, you can enjoy the place where you can do sport. At the moment, it's everything from my side. Thank you so much for your attention. Thank you to my colleague Danielle for detailed explanation about the English philology. Okay, so time is over. Thank you so much for your attention. It's nice that you have many questions. Yeah, I can see that it was quite a lot of information. Yeah, and still we try to, I would say, minimize the information, because we believe that it's so many information. But we believe that you get the basic one, and you can find more information in our web pages. So don't worry, and you can also contact us. We will be happy to answer all of your questions. So again, thank you so much for attention. We are happy that that so many people were watching and also writing to chat. So thank you so much greeting from the cold, snowing Czech Republic and the University of Ostrava. Thank you, my colleague Daniel, and thank you. Bye-bye. Bye.